What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bonnie Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. This is my review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 4. And before I get into this episode, I want to sincerely thank all of my new subscribers, everybody who got down in the comments with me last week and showed me so much love. I mean, I am absolutely overwhelmed with gratitude. You all have no idea. It almost brought me to tears to see how YouTube pushed me up in the algorithm and, exposed my channel to you all. And I am just so humbled and so grateful that you all are rocking with my commentary. And I know I said I wasn't sure how it would go with these ladies, but look, y'all show me so much love. We just gonna have to stick through it, all right? So let's get into this episode, y'all. All right, so we start this episode with a scene with Nneka and her husband. Nneka's cousin-in-law was hanging out with Wendy and her sis, apparently. Eddie and Nneka's husband went to school together, and they were in like some African Association club, and we also learned that they were Facebook pals. And I just have to say this. Just because you meet somebody in passing and y'all nodded y'all head what's up to each other in school does not make y'all friends, okay? Just because you're Facebook buddies with somebody does not mean that you know that person, okay? So we get the setup for how pressed Nneka and her husband are. In this next scene, we have Giselle and Robin meeting up for lunch to talk about Wendy and this rumor that Nneka is spreading, of course. So there is a young man waiting on their table, obviously very young. He gave perfectly fine and polite service. The boy wasn't being flirty at all, and here Robin goes talking about, Giselle, you attract all the young men. Girl, that little boy was not checking for Giselle, okay? It was just so desperate and disgusting to watch them acting like that. So everybody being polite is flirty? Is this what it's like to be old and corny? Thinking that every man that's being polite is being flirtatious? There's just a desperation that emanates from their spirits that I just find so vile. Like how last year they were on the beach together on that trip and Robin was feeling up that young man. Meanwhile, if it was an older man feeling up on some young girl without her consent, because that's what Robin was doing, we'd have his head on a guillotine. It'd be picket lines and picket signs, right? Okay. So the waiter comes back to the table and confirms he's 28. Leaves and says, yes, ma'am. Did y'all catch the yes, ma'ams, though? Giselle, he don't want you. Or that old desperate dugout you call a pussy. Miss ma'am, lady bitch, he don't want y'all. He ain't checking for y'all, okay? Period. We also learn in this scene that Giselle apparently had a conversation with Juan. Robin says that Juan's hearing is bad because he yelled so much when he was coaching, which is bizarre, but we know that Robin has an aversion to making sense, right? So my question is, Giselle is talking to Juan for what? Robin can't even talk to her own man, so you think you can? He already told his wife to his face he don't care about what y'all say. Robin says she heard voices being raised. So that means she wasn't present in the room for the conversation. So what happened to married men shouldn't be alone in rooms with single women? Isn't that what you said, Miss Robin? So we finally get to the scene where Robin brings up what Nneka tells her about the situation with Wendy and her mama. And y'all, I gotta be honest, I absolutely hate it. Because Nneka, what you've done here is you've opened up the door for these women to drag y'all's culture through the mud. And in reality, they don't have the range to speak on this on any level. My question is, how is someone hexing and praying against someone any different from when Giselle lies about someone's husband being inappropriate with her in a hotel room? When y'all run around lying, causing dysfunction and discord, that's a hex too. But Christians never like to acknowledge their own craft, right? How is Wendy's mama praying against y'all any different from all the hexes and curses Ashley throws around when she intentionally lies and gets to turd stirring among the group. Y'all gonna sit up in my face and pretend that all the confusion and chaos that Ashley causes is not a hex? And Nneka, you let some stinking biracial light-skinned lady put a battery in your back to go against a fellow Nigerian, and you don't think that's a hex? All right. So the rumor I'm hearing is that the producers wanted Wendy to introduce Nneka as a friend of the show, and Wendy said no. I don't think it's because Wendy wants to be the only Nigerian on the show. Wendy doesn't give me that energy, y'all. I'm going to be honest, okay? She has real friends, so I'm guessing she just thought that that might be disingenuous. And Nneka is running around saying that Wendy's mama is mad that Nneka is using Wendy's name to socialize with the women. And what do we see her doing in 4 episodes? Use Wendy's name to socialize with the women. 4 episodes straight. Okay, get into it. Now we are at the scene where Karen is hosting this pickleball event. Robin can't understand why Candace doesn't fuck with her. She mad at Candace now. Like Robin didn't switch up on Candace last season. First she acknowledged that Nekiana was reaching when she claimed that Chris was being inappropriate with her in the hotel room. Then toward the end of the season, Giselle is mad at Candace for responding to her with venom at the reunion when she spent all season saying that Chris was inappropriate with her, but couldn't describe what Chris did that was inappropriate. Did y'all watch Ultimate Girls Trip, where Giselle admitted that Candace is for the most part responding to venom whenever she's saying something smart? But we come back to Potomac, and Giselle and Robin are walking around with their ass up on their shoulders, acting like somebody did something so egregious to them. Okay. Now, did y'all peep the ease in which Nneka let the word bitch fly out her mouth toward Wendy? It's just so clear that you want a problem with this lady, and it's so corny to me because nobody really understands why. And Nneka, you're pressed, and so is your husband, baby. Maybe Ike and Eddie were Facebook pals, but how do you figure that means that they know each other? Do you know how many people I'm friends with on Facebook from high school and college, and I don't know them niggas personally? I mean, to see this big age man get mad so? Big grown up hardfoot man touched in his spirit because another man unfriended him on Facebook? Maybe Eddie heard y'all was talking shit and unfriended you. You were pressed enough to go and see if y'all were still Facebook friends.
You unfollowed me! You unfollowed me! Like, bitch, calm down. It's just Instagram. Like, yes, I unfollowed you. Unfollow me back. Ooh.
And Nneka calling Wendy's mother a witch. And Nneka, are you good? Now, if you know that Wendy's mama is giving the girls a little bit of double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble, why are you publicly antagonizing that lady? Wouldn't it bode well for you to try to make amends with her? Apologize maybe? Send her some flowers, an edible arrangement to try to smooth things over? It is my sincere hope and prayer that Wendy's mother is really hitting the shrine with your name on it. Because at this point, guess what? It's what you deserve. Wendy mama probably at the shrine like, we don't play ticket to the shrine. MIA ticket to the shrine. This the way we ticket to the shrine. Ticket to the shrine. Hey, ticket to the shrine. Yeah. Wendy mama at the shrine like, well, I fortunately know a little magic. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. Yeah, a Ursula tease for that ass. And Candace is right. It's not Wendy's responsibility to defend to you what her mother is doing. How old is Wendy's mama? Big and grown, okay? Probably 60 plus. Now, while Wendy is being verbally attacked by Nneka, Wendy decides she wants to pull Mia to the side during the argument. And for what? Wendy, you want to clear the air with Mia, who can't tell her ass from a hole in the ground? Wendy, I already done told you. Don't piss me off. I said you were doing so far so good this season, okay? And I told you, if you try to befriend Mia this season, I'm going to get off in your ass. Wendy, am I going to have to get off in your ass? But that was the episode, y'all. Let's get down in the comments. Let's discuss. Y'all were so messy in them comments last week. Let me tell y'all, I was living for everybody in the comment section, okay? So let's chat. Let's discuss. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. When you hit the like button, it's a free way to support my channel. It pushes me up in the algorithm, and it shoots my content out to other viewers just like you, who discovered me on the homepage or in your up next or however you discovered me. So you all helped me out so much last week by hitting that like button, okay? And if you are not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? I'm almost at the 300 mark, all right? So let's get it going, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all for the next one. Peace.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to try.